Hey, what's happening? Big K busy. We had to talk real quick. We had to talk. So apparently Boosie is going off at Jim Jones for Young Blue interview now. I think it's a contractual agreement or something happened with Young Blue and Jeezy. If you Young Blue and Jeezy. Young Blue and Boosie Badazz or Lil Boosie, whatever you refer to him as. But I found out about Young Blue from Boosie. I remember he posted this artist. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And I want to go listen to his tape. I think it was Blue the Ruler, I think the tape was called. And I'm like, oh, this shit fire as fuck. Who this nigga? So then I was stabbed him with bro from then I followed him. Now again, as much as I do like Young Blue, I'm not here for all the R&B stuff. I ain't gonna care. I need a little bit more rap stuff from you, Young Blue, here now and again. You know, you've done good before when you would meld it together. Now when you just doing these R&B cut projects, I'm like, all right, my nigga. I ain't here for it. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe I need to fall in love with something. I don't know what it is. But anyways. With that being said, I guess contractual stuff wasn't going on to the point Young Blue started doing his thing and he got popping, probably got a major deal. And then maybe when it was time for Boosie to collect, because he's like, he kind of found the artist, kind of helps promote you. People knew that you was tied to him or you had some co-sign with him to the point you got your deal. I'm supposed to get some money at this point. That it wasn't, I don't know exactly what's going on with that situation. But anyways, they had a little dispute, you know what I'm saying? So again, maybe that is still there, and maybe whatever Young Blue said in this Jim Jones interview, Boosie ain't fucking with it. Again, I don't know the relationship Boosie and Jim Jones has. That could also be another situation. Again, we don't know. But anyways, let's get into it. Let's see what happens. So the rift between Boosie Badazz and Young Blue has lasted for years, and things took a turn after Jim Jones entered the chat. So I read that. Doesn't seem as it fizzled out anytime soon. The tension stems from a long-running legal dispute over contracts and royalties tied to Blue's career. Boosie, who helped introduce Blue to a wider audience and signed him early in his career, has repeatedly accused the singer/rapper of cutting business deals behind his back and failing to properly compensate him for his role in Blue's development. I will say, like I said, I found out about him through the tie with Boosie because Boosie was posting about him. I'm like, who's this nigga? You know, I just thought this was an alter ego of Boosie. And I'm like, oh, it's a new artist. You know what? And let me listen. I'm like, oh, this nigga tough as fuck. And again, I'm not going to sit here and say Young Blue's not talented and he wouldn't have got to his position with him just releasing the music and working hard. I feel like he still would have got here. But at the same time, I'm not going to act like, yo, the Boosie co-sign didn't make niggas look at you. So we do have to acknowledge that at some point. You know what I'm saying? You had a little bit of cosign. We thought Boosie signed you or whatever the fuck it was. But anyways. Boosie has maintained for years that he's owed millions of dollars and has pursued the matter in court. I do feel like if you did sign to bro early on and you got on and shit and we happy for you, he do gotta pay you. We seen the Future and Rocco situation in the future. Like, you know what? If that nigga's owed royalties or he's owed some money off the project, I'm gonna drop 2 albums. Here you go, my nigga. Get money off these 2 projects. There you go. And that's it. Now I'm on my type of time. I feel like that's all that has to happen. But anyways, Blue has pushed back against those claims, arguing that Boosie simply made a bad business decision and has unfairly portrayed him as disloyal. Recently, Jim Jones caught up with Blue for the IFC Factory Artist to Artist series, where the latter detailed the rift. He explained that some artists don't want to see the little dog become the big dog. Boosie apparently saw the clip and unleashed on X/Twitter. So instead of only directly addressing Young Blue, Boosie questioned Jim Jones, saying Blue lied. So this is what Boosie. You gassed him up to lie even more, shaking my head. I always saluted and bragged on my artists, and the world knows this, Boosie wrote. What the F would I get mad about him being big time? When the bigger he gets, the more I eat. Now you go on the podcast and say I was hating on you getting big time. Really? You know that's BS. The lawyer just did the deposition and said Boosie knew nothing about this deal. The rapper added. He also said he didn't talk to me about nothing. He even said what they made him do, he could have got barred for that. Shaking my head. He went off at deposition on your bed in my name. And my name was forged, so why are you mad at me? be mad at Empire. They knew you was my artist and put you up against me to fight me, bro. Then stop paying your attorney fees after they put you in 5 years of lawyer debt. But I'm the bad guy shaking my head. You want to clear your name? Just tell the truth. Boosie also added that he hoped this whole debacle would end soon and that everybody can go their separate ways. Boosie wasn't really dissing Jim Jones. All he really said was you gas bro up and he lying or whatever have you. It's more of an issue with Young Bleu. Jim Jones just interviewed the nigga. It's not really Jim Jones' issue with Boosie. We can move on. Now, this Young Bleu and Boosie situation, I believe I done a video when it first came out that they were having legal disputes. In my personal opinion, bro, again, the contracts have to be right. Again, I don't know how the contract is. Apparently, they were saying that I don't know if he got a check from Empire. How I know Empire moves more as an independent label. Again, I don't know the deal he has with Empire or had with Empire at the time that Boosie is saying that they forged his name on the contract. But yeah, I feel like you gotta pay. Again, I don't know exactly what transpired. I feel like we're really gonna need play by play to see what happened, but I'm not gonna act like Boosie, you didn't get a cosign and Boosie wasn't running around saying like you was his art. He was. Yeah, and some niggas probably tapped in with you or even gave your music a chance because of that connection. So again, if he never got no money off of you, you gotta pay that nigga some type of money. I will say that. And he's right. Why the fuck would I wanna diminish your shine if the more bigger you get, the more money I get? Which I do agree with at some point. But anyways, with that being said, what do y'all think about this little situation? Besides that, it's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ did while they're doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, and hype. If you try to hit a little bit more, you heard me. And I'm gone. Slime Zoom P. Shells, gang. Aye.